Hello everyone, this is Someone Talks About Something. I'm someone, you're someone, we're all someone, and today something we're going to be talking about is Phone Guy from FNAF. Now, Phone Guy is probably one of the most important characters in FNAF lore out of anyone. He gives us huge lore drops in all the games he appears in. For example, FNAF 1.
I actually worked in that office before you. If I were forced to sing those same stupid songs for 20 years and I never got a bath, I'd probably be a bit irritable at night too. They used to be allowed to walk around during the day too. But then there was the bite of 87.
FNAF 2.
They even started retrofitting them with some of the newer technology, but they were just so ugly, you know? And the smell. Building them on lockdown, no one is allowed in or out, you know, especially concerning any previous employees. We're going to try to contact the original restaurant owner. I think the name of the place was Fredbear's Family Diner or something like that. It was closed for years, though. I doubt we'll be able to track anybody down. The place is closed down, at least for a while. Someone used one of the suits. We had a spare in the back, a yellow one.
And FNAF 3.
Every location is built with one extra room that is not included in the digital map layouts programmed into the animatronics or security system. After learning of an unfortunate incident at the sister location involving multiple and simultaneous spring lock failures, the company has deemed the suits temporarily unfit for employees. Management has also been made aware that the Spring Bonnie animatronic has been noticeably moved, and previously mentioned safe rooms are being sealed at most locations, including this one.
Now, there is a lot of stuff that Phone Guy tells us. However, there's not a whole lot we know about him. But there's going to be a new book coming out in September, I believe, called The Week Before. And this is going to be helping us out a ton with FNAF lore because it'll tell us a lot about Phone Guy. Now, what are we going to be exactly talking about today? What we're going to be talking about is what we know about Phone Guy, what we don't know, and what I'm hoping to see come in this new book that'll help us solve some lore. Now, there's going to be 25 endings, I believe, in the book, and that could cause some problems with trying to solve what exactly is canon, what's not canon. But hopefully, I think the FNAF community is smart enough to figure it out. We're pretty smart people, so I would say we can get this. Now, admittedly, I couldn't find much about Phone Guy. There is some stuff I did figure out. First, we know that Phone Guy has been working with Freddy's since the early 1980s because of the FNAF 3 phone calls. Now, we don't know the exact year he started, but we do know the earliest it would be is 1979 because he talks about the spring locks.
Right now, we have two specially designed suits that double as both animatronic and suit.
And we know, according to Silver Eyes, when the Springlock suits started, so he could have started sooner, but we don't have a phone call earlier than 1979. Second, we know that he stopped working at Freddy's. I'm not 100% sure why. Maybe it's this FNAF phone call that could answer the questions.
Hey, wow, day 4. I knew you could do it. Hey, listen, I may not be around to send you a message tomorrow. It's been a bad night here for me. I'm kind of glad that I recorded my messages for you when I did. Hey, do me a favor. Maybe sometime you could check inside those suits in the back room. I'm going to try to hold out until someone checks. Maybe it won't be so bad. I always wondered what was in all those empty heads back there. You know. Oh no.
So because of that, we know that he worked at Freddy's for roughly 14 years, and we know in these 14 years he has worked at multiple locations, notably FNAF 1 and FNAF 2, those two locations specifically. Two other things worth mentioning that we know about Phone Guy is his favorite animatronic is Foxy the Pirate.
Problems? Did Foxy ever appear in the hallway? Probably not. I was just curious. Like I said, he was always my favorite.
And he does not like the security puppet at all.
One more thing. Don't forget the music box. I'll be honest, I never liked that puppet thing. It's always thinking, and it can go anywhere.
Now, before we continue, please consider picking up that phone and calling that subscribe button. We have a bunch of stuff that I'm working on for FNAF videos, and I have plans in either September or October to do a video covering the FNAF book. So if you are excited for those, definitely call the subscribe button up, and you're not going to want to miss any of it. Now, on to what we don't know about the Phone Guy. Since there is so much we don't know about the Phone Guy, we're going to talk about what we don't know, and what I hope to see, like how the book is going to answer it together, because they're going to be practically the same thing. First thing we don't know about the Phone Guy is what his name is. Now, I have a prediction that it's either going to be Matt, Mark, or Scott. Those would be my three best guesses. One, Matt Pat, Game Theory, Markiplier got the game popular. I think his first FNAF video has like 100 million views and stuff. It's crazy. And then Scott Coffin, the man who obviously voiced Phone Guy and created the game. So I feel like those would be the three best names. One, just like a little reference there, and two, they're the most three popular people for this franchise. Second, the thing I would love explained is which animatronic killed him. Now, we know, according to the FNAF 1 Night 4 phone call. We know that Phone Guy is killed. However, we don't know which animatronic killed him because we hear sounds from, I believe, every single animatronic in FNAF 1. Now, people typically say Golden Freddy, and I believe it's because you hear the Golden Freddy jump scare sound effect. However, there's sounds of all the other animatronics, so it really doesn't make sense to just say it's Golden Freddy, so hopefully this book can solve that part. Third, the next thing I would love explained is Phone Guy's history. For example, how did he end up working at Freddy's? I think that would be something that would be amazing to learn, like how did he end up working at Freddy's? Next, how did he become the one recording phone calls? Now, this really doesn't matter, but I think it would just be interesting to know. And does his story have any significance to the lore? Like, could his backstory give us some insights to the lore? Maybe one of his kids, or maybe a sibling or a relative of his, is one of Afton's victims. Could that be a possibility? But we won't know for sure until this book comes out. Fourth, the next thing I would love explained is the FNAF Phone Guy's motivation, because something is evident through FNAF 1 phone calls, as well as he put it.
Your head forcefully pressed inside one of those could cause a bit of discomfort and death. The only parts of you that would likely see the light of day again would be your eyeballs and teeth when they pop out the front of the mask. Yeah, they don't tell you these things when you sign up.
This phone call shows that he is regretful over starting this job, but he still continues to work there. And why is that? That's something I think this book could answer and could help us out a ton. Also, during the FNAF 2 phone call...
Listen, just finish your shift. It's safer than trying to leave in the middle of the night.
This shows that he cares about the security guards. So is it just because he cares about the security guards and wants us to be safe? Or is there a possibility, another reason that he wants us to be safe? Maybe he knows stuff that's under the surface that he doesn't hide, but he knows and wants to prevent without telling us. That could be a possibility. So that's why I think this book is going to be amazing. Fifth, the next thing I would love is Phone Guy's love and hate over the puppet and Foxy, respectively. If you remember, I said earlier, one thing we know about him is that Phone Guy loves Foxy and he doesn't like the puppet. But why is that? That's the reason I'm talking about this, is because I want to know what his reason is. Now, one, he could just dislike the puppet because, like he said,
I never liked that puppet thing. It's always thinking.
But could there be some other reason? Maybe the puppet did something to him that caused him to be mad. Maybe the puppet attacked him one night. I don't know. There could be so many things that the puppet could have done, but we won't know about it, and I'm hoping this book answers it. And maybe Foxy is something that he likes or something, or maybe his kid likes, like I was saying, and that could be something that this book could answer, and I think it would be amazing if we could get some insight on that. Six, the final thing I would love explained is Phone Guy's relation to an important character, because most characters in this story have connections to each other. Most notably, the first victim was Henry's daughter, Charlotte, or the bite victim of 83 was William's youngest son, the crying child. So is it possible that Phone Guy could be connected to someone? Well, I think so. So here's a little prediction theory of mine. I think that Phone Guy is either related to one of the animatronic bros who tormented the crying child in those 8-bit minigames, or is related to one of the missing children's incident victims. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for this, so please, please, please be right. And I would recommend subscribing now so you won't miss out in the later video I do in September or October. You won't miss if my prediction is right or not. And that's going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you so much for watching. Remember, this is Someone Talks About Something. I'm someone, you're someone, we're all someone. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day. If you have any suggestions for future videos, please let me know, and I will definitely check them out. Also, please consider jump scaring that subscribe button. It would mean so, so much to me. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day. Peace out.